Quick comment. Now that the Democrats have a full monopoly in government, full, complete, and total monopoly in government. I mean, yeah, I mean, the two chambers, they got Republicans, but basically, we got Democrats control of the executive and the executive branch and the legislative branch. So Democrats control the Senate and the House and the White House. So I say they have a monopoly. So what do I predict will happen in the next 4 years, maybe sooner? Well, there are two scenarios that I believe is going to happen. And mark my word, I believe it's going to happen. Number one possible scenario. Biden is sworn in, and pretty soon, everybody, Kamala Harris and Cory Booker and everybody else, are going to work to invoke the 25th Amendment on Biden, saying he's not fit for presidency, and then he'll be out. Kamala would be president, and Pelosi will be vice president. Now, doesn't that tickle your cozy bone that Kamala Harris is president and Nancy Pelosi is vice president? Boy, ain't that a doozy? Okay, that's number one. Number two scenario. Uh, Democrats and independents, when they learned of Biden and his son and the scandal there, they said that had they known that, they would never have voted for Biden. So, I believe that either on Inauguration Day, I would say, yeah, on Inauguration Day, I think, or some point around that day, they will get together and do to Biden, Harris, and Pelosi what was done to JFK. Yeah. So, that's another scenario. Because they're the ones who felt, and then they're going to start pointing fingers at Republicans until they go into research and everything else, and they find out that they're Democrat and they voted for Biden, and they're Democrat through and through because they were lied to. They were they were lied to their face. Okay, and they felt stabbed in the back, that they were lied to. They can't undo their vote, and they're going to say, I don't like that. I would never have voted for him. Oh my God, what have I done? And so, like buyer's remorse, they're the ones who's going to do it. And that's what I think that too. Now, at a third scenario, and I shared it with someone, see what he thought. I said the third scenario is that Civil War 2.0 would start, and which would result in the actual split of the country. And there would be, instead of them being a north and a south, like Vietnam, or east and west, like what happened with Germany, it's split, but the states are scattered. So you have all the conservative states, the red states, who would be led by Trump, and the Democrat states, blue states, by Biden. And looking at the map, there's just no way you could make an actual dividing line because they're all scattered, especially with Alaska and Hawaii. You know, you can't draw a barrier on that. So what could they do? Well, they could put up a barrier, a border wall around the states, saying that if you're conservative, and each side would leave the other alone. Say, you Democrats, you run the country the way you want to, and we'll run our path the way we want to. We leave you alone, and you leave us alone. And we're just going to do it that way. And my person I talked to said, that ain't going to happen. That's not going to happen. Because right after the Civil War, they put it in the Constitution, a amendment or something that would prevent something like that to happen, to secure the country from something like that again. Okay, so that's it. So that third one is unlikely. So we're just going to go with the two. Okay? Anyway, that's my quick comment.